Good morning students. I am back again to bring another video on class 9 biology chapter cell. So first we will have a recap of the previous topics which we studied. So the first topic which we studied was of what is cell. So cell is the basic, fundamental, structural and functional unit of life. Second, why does we call the cell the functional unit of life? So cell is called the functional unit of life because it helps us perform the basic functions. Now another question would be why is cell called the structural unit of life? The cell is called the structural unit of life because it builds our body just like buildings are formed of bricks. Then we also studied that who discovered cell. So cell was discovered by Robert Hooke, and in which year? 1665, by examining cork cells which are dead cells from the bark of trees. And we also studied that the shape of cells was of honeycomb. And another important point was, which is surely asked in the MCQ, is in Latin cell means little room. We studied these points in the video. I hope you like it. Thank you. Now I will start with cell, the fundamental unit of life, part 2. So here I will start. There is an experiment given to you, that is experiment 5.1. So it is not very important, but some of the questions might be asked in your MCQ paper. So one of the question might be that name the type of microscope used in observing the onion peel. So the type of microscope was compound microscope. Then another type of question which can be asked is the stain use. So the stain use was of safraning. So safraning here is an important word, and I will also circle it. Next question might be that label the parts of the onion peel. So just see this small diagram. So the round circles, it is the nucleus, which is the brain of the cell, and these the cells, these are the cells. So part A and B, it can be written that part A and B is given and you have to name them. So part A would be nucleus, the rounded structure, and part B would be cells. And this is a diagram of cells of an onion peel. Now further moving, I will explain you the box, and it is very important. So you must remember each and every point. So now I will start. Events that led to the discovery of cells. So which was the first event that led to the discovery of cells? It was Robert Hooke, as we studied it earlier. So Robert Hooke in 1665 led to the discovery of dead cells using a cork slice and primitive microscope. But in 1665 the microscope was not so developed. So we gave it the name primitive microscope, and we have already studied that the cork slice was obtained from the bark of tree, and this led to the discovery of dead cells. But the cells should be living. So another scientist, Leeuwenhoek, remember the spelling, it's very important. So Leeuwenhoek in 1674 led to the discovery of living cells using pond water, and the microscope was further improved. And there can be differences in Robert Hooke and Leeuwenhoek. So the first difference is that Robert Hooke, he found the discovery of microscope. And another difference, the third one, is that Robert Hooke used a cork slice and Leeuwenhoek used cells, free living cells in pond water. Now, the third event that led to the discovery of cells was the discovery of nucleus, which is the brain of the cell, by Robert Brown in 1831. The fourth and the last event which led to the discovery of cell was Purkinje. In 1839, he coined the term protoplasm. So what exactly do you mean by protoplasm? So protoplasm is made by two words, that is cytoplasm and the nucleus, which I just made you saw the round-like structures present in the cell. It is the nucleus. And protoplasm is also defined as the living component in the cell. And protoplasm is the fluid present in the cell. Now, another important topic is of the chapter, which is very important for MCQ, is cell theory. So, cell theory was given by Schleiden in 1838 and Schwann in 1839. So, the cell theory you will study in class 11, and it basically states that the cell is the basic unit of life. And you all know that cell is composed, and we also know that cell is the basic unit of life, and it is a fundamental unit of life because all the organisms have developed from cells. Also, the prokaryotic cells have a single cell. And another point is that all plants and animals are composed of cells, as we all know. Now, the another one is that Rudolf Virchow, he modified the cell theory in 1855 and gave omnis e cellula. So omnis e cellula, it means that cells arise from pre-existing cells. इसका मतलब ये है कि जो cells है वो pre-existing cells, मतलब जो पुराने dead cells है या फिर जो पुराने living cells है उनसे arise होते हैं. I hope you like it. Thank you.